So how's Hawaii?
Hawaii was good. Just obviously we were very fortunate to a great hotel, great location, right on the beach. I was able to get 2 wins, was able to have Jose play. Was able to get 3 games with kind of our full complement of guys before entering ACC play. We did some things we got to continue to work on, but overall it was a really good trip. So that was good, that was real positive. Obviously playing Florida State on Tuesday, they're really, really good, extremely well coached, got a lot of good players. They're deep, they play about, 11 guys. They all can play. They run good stuff. They're good defensively. They're one of the best in the country at forcing teams into turnovers and getting steals. They're very balanced. So we'll have to play at a high level. But now we're in a position now where it's pretty much 2 games a week. You get 18 ACC games, and this is why you play the non-conference schedule to hopefully get you ready for league play.
You got to see Jose and Jordan play 3 games. Does that give you a better idea of how you can use your rotation moving forward?
Well, we're just a better team with Jose Alvarado. I mean, we would have a different record if we had Jose in those other games. And one of the things I have said is we got to stay healthy, and especially for our key guys. And Jose was a key guy. You take a quarterback off someone's team, whether it's football or basketball, it makes it awfully hard, and that's what happened with us. We just struggled without him. But things run much smoother. We're just a better team with them. That first game with Jordan, should I have started him, not started him? I don't know. I mean, we were just bad. He was bad, but he was much better in Hawaii for a lot of times. He still got to get into the flow, into the field, but he did a lot of good. And we're just a better team with Jose. We just look better all over when you have Jose in there.
How did the conditioning look for those 2 guys?
I thought they were fine. I thought the conditioning was fine, and we were good, and played 3 games, and those guys got a lot of minutes, so it was good conditioning for them.
In terms of Florida State, does it help having played at Kentucky and those teams that are just very athletic and that kind of thing to have maybe an idea of kind of what you're going to face?
Yeah, well, I mean, we've played multiple teams like that with Arkansas and Kentucky and Houston. I mean, we just have those athletic teams, but we're just a better team with Jose Alvarado, and we just are. That doesn't guarantee you wins, but you just, kind of your floor general, your quarterback is on the floor there, so you give yourself a better chance of things, running smoothly. I mean, he's gotten so much better in ball screens and able to handle ball screens. So when we have our full complement of our guys, we have a chance to be a good basketball team. And without our full complement, and without a guy like Jose, it makes it really tough for us. And that's been proven based on how kind of up and down we've been when after we won at NC State, and then he goes down and he basically misses 9 straight games. It's made it tough for us.
And in terms of the fire and the leadership aspect, I imagine that hurt not having him on the court.
There's things that he does that doesn't show up in the box score. There's so many little things with leadership and plays and just the toughness factor that, like I said, with him we're a really good basketball team. I really believe that, and without him we're just, we can be around average, which we're just up and down. I mean, you saw us in that week and a half stretch between December 7th and 18th. We were in a real good team, and we had some other games where we played well, and other games we did. We just, Jose really steadies us. But that's part of everything's about guard play. It's all about, in college basketball especially, so much of it's in guard play, and that was part of the counting on Jose. Being a junior, you're gonna have really good guard play with him and DeVoe. Sophomore, junior, and just you're losing a piece of that guard play. Guard play is everything. It's especially in college basketball, and you lose your guard, it makes it hard. Those are the facts.
Did he also solidify things on the defensive end?
Yeah, I mean, he changed our team defensively. I thought he did a great job defensively in all 3 games, and he just helps us. It's about guard play in college basketball. You have good guards, you give yourself a chance to win games, and when you lose one of our guards that we're your point guard. It made it tough for us in that stretch. There's no doubt about it.
Do you think Michael's starting to kind of play within himself again? It seemed
Yeah,
like
I think things ran a little better with him. Even I thought, I mean, look, he's still playing at a high level. He's gotten a lot better from where he was, and I think having Jose next to him, I mean, that was the thing. Him and Jose as that backcourt gives you a chance, because in college basketball it's guard play, and those two can be a really good guard combination. It just makes it that much better. And you win in games in college basketball with good guards. It's all in guard play.
You look at the stats, and Florida State does not look like they're a great rebounding team.
Well, they're a good offensive rebounding team. Their numbers don't show as much on the defensive end, but they're athletic. They also get a lot of, some of those the lack of defensive rebounding, where you can maybe get stuff on the offensive rebound. They're also getting steals and turnovers, so that goes away from, that takes away from some of their opportunities. So they're a really good basketball team. They're top, they're top team in the country. Coach Hamilton's one of the best coaches in the game. They're just very well coached. They know how to get players.
Are you getting James what you want right now? Is he
I thought, Ken, James played well when I put him back in the second half versus Hawaii, but everyone talked about, well, Jordan went out with the flagrant 2 and your team played better. No, it was James came in and played well. That was the difference. And we can't survive. If Jose's not playing, then James has to be like in the first team All-American, because you win with guard play in college basketball. If I haven't said that, if you haven't got my message yet. So if I need to say it again, I'll say yeah. So, and that's what I believe. But with James, for us to have the success we need to have, we need James to be really, really good, Ken. And he's gone on a stretch where he wasn't really good. And hopefully that last game versus Hawaii, he got him some confidence and kind of going. And we've tried to switch some things offensively to help him be successful, because we need him to be successful for our team to be successful. And he had a stretch there from December 7th through December 18th, and then a game or two even after that where he just wasn't really good.
Right.
And he's better than that. And for our team to be successful, and I've told him, you're coming down to your final chapter of writing of your amateur life. The great news is you can write your own final chapter, because being in the ACC, you're going to have incredible opportunities to make a difference. And we needed to make a difference if we want to do what we want to do.
How disappointing has his play been this year to you? I mean,
well,
after the NC State game, it seems like
he was versus NC State. He was incredible.
Yeah, and then
I thought, my thought was, okay, possible, maybe, I mean, based on how he finished last year, that he's going to maybe be an all ACC guy. Well, now he can still accomplish that because it's got 18 ACC games. But Jose wasn't around. I think that hurt our whole team, including James Banks. That really hurt James. But 2 is I mean, look, he had some games in that stretch there when Jose was out where he had some good games, but some other games where he didn't play well, and that goes back to the consistency. So it's not his disappointment, it's a frustration, because I know how good he is and how good he can be and how much our team needs him. So I wouldn't use the word for me personally as a disappointment. It's an extreme frustration, because I'm like, come on, man, I know what you can do. I know what you can accomplish. And it's really between the ears for him. It's just a mindset. It's a confidence factor. And hopefully that last stretch there versus Hawaii gave him some momentum going into the game versus Florida State. Because, look, he's got to be a great player for us as we move forward in this ACC run.
When you talk about confidence, is that the story now with Moses?
Well, Moses' rod has just gotten better and better and better. There's no denying that. Moses has improved. He's gotten just better. He spends a lot of time both with Coach Reveno and Coach Wilkins. They both have done a really good job with him. Both those coaches deserve a lot of credit on Moses. So Moses has gotten better, but really Moses deserves credit, and then Coach Reveno and Coach Wilkins deserve credit on Moses' right.
And he's now accepting what you're asking him to do.
And he's accepting. He's playing at a high level. Made all tournament team.
You've said before about getting in the tournament and the such you've been looking at this. Is that kind of how you feel like it's kind of starting now? We got to start making a
no question, Ken. I mean, we want to play in the NCAA tournament. I mean, that's the objective, and I will say that I've told our team that we're not going to focus on the result. I'm moving away from any result-driven thing. You know, within our team, it's got to be process-oriented because we just got to get better. Obviously, for the media and the fans, you know, the ultimate goal, and as is for the coaching staff, as we all know, I mean, you want to play in a tournament. But we just got to keep moving forward and keep getting better, so we got a chance to put ourselves in that position. And we've got 18 opportunities in ACC play to do that in regular season. And so we've got to, yes, you've got to make the move now. A lot of it's going to be determined on how you finish in the ACC, what you do in the ACC. Do you win some of those road games in the ACC? I think right now, right moves, we're 2-2 on true road games. So we've got to keep trying. You know, we got to protect home, but you got to win on the road. You know, you've got to win. You want to have a chance to move up the needle in the ACC. You've got to win road games. That's an important factor.
You had some times where you had both Khalid and Jordan on the floor at the same time. What did you see from that combo?
Well, we went smaller at times,
Yeah.
and so that worked itself out because we were going smaller.
Do you expect Jose to be available? Mr. Saying he's not.
He's sick today, so he and Shabari are sick. Michael DeVoe was sick yesterday, so he didn't practice yesterday. Jose and Shabari won't practice today, and so I'm based on viral sickness, nothing with like ankles or anything. So I'm assuming he'll be ready to go for Tuesday.
Any new with this on?
No, it was just more, just the rotation and that's why he didn't play. It just, Jordan came back and Jose came back and they took up a lot of minutes. You just got to stay ready.